attention.
Thank you. People are definitely getting dumber. You guys look alright, but who can really blame us? We're living in an era of Donald Trump and fake news. I don't know who we can trust these days. You'd think we'd at least be able to trust your local supermarket, the fresh food people. Well, I was in Woolies the other day, and you know the free fruit for kids basket? You know, the one that's supposed to have fruit in it? It had a bunch of fucking carrots in it. I got really triggered, so I went to the manager and I said, look mate, I'm not a botanist, but I know a carrot's not a fruit. Anyway, now I've got a job in the fruit and veg department. Apparently he was really impressed with my knowledge. Another thing I'm really sus on is the health star rating. Do you guys know this? It's the stars that they put on the packaging to tell you if the food's healthy or not. Yeah, well, it seems like a really subjective rating. This tastes good, 5 stars. It's colourful, 4.5 stars. Olives have 2.5 stars. Hey! As a man of Greek heritage, I find that very offensive. Very offensive. I mean, olives, they're the foundation of good health. The Mediterranean diet has been studied by scientists as one of the healthiest in the world. You know, I don't want to throw around the R word, but I think the health star ratings might be a little bit racist. Now, hear me out here. See all the white people food, they get the big stars. The Aussie favourite, Wheat Bix, 5 stars. Milo gets 4.5 stars. Even Zupa Dupas, those plastic little fluoro tubes, get 3.5 stars. What the fuck? And then there's Greek yogurt. 1.5 fucking stars. What the fuck is with this? Now, if my uncles were judging this thing, I think it would be very different. Nikos would say to Stavros, hey, what do you think of feta cheese? And he'd say, hey, with 4 stars. How about olive oil? 5 stars, yeah, I can put it on everything. Ouzo? 10 stars, opa! And then they'd start dancing in a circle and smashing plates. Look, it wouldn't be very efficient, but at least it would be a little more fair. Now, all I'm saying is olives need a new PR man. They need to speak to the person who got Juice Box's 5 stars. But really, what kind of idiot needs stars on their food to tell them what's healthy anyway? You know, come to think of it, it's probably the guy who puts carrot in the fruit basket. Anyway, look, it's easy to shit on supermarkets, but there's one thing that I really do like about them, and that's the self-checkout machines. A lot of people, they don't like them. A lot of people say they take our jobs and they're difficult to use, but for those of us who are entrepreneurially minded, you know, the young generation, they present a certain opportunity to claim what I call the self-serve tax. Now, there's many ways to claim this tax. You've got the old sticker swap method. You've got the classic way everything is brown onions method. It's the cheapest macadamias you'll ever buy. And then, of course, there's the old school trench coat method. Mine's simple. 1 for the scanner, boop. 2 for the bag. 1 for the scanner, boop. 2 for the bag. If it's something cheap like Tic Tacs or dental floss, you know, you'll go 2 for the scanner, boop, boop. And then 3 for the bag, fuck it. Look, the ratio doesn't really matter. What's important is that you're confident. You're worth it. You're worth it. My last full trolley of groceries cost me $15.84. Fed me for a month. 5 stars. Alright, enough shitting on supermarkets. I want to talk about boundaries. Boundaries, yeah. So, some boundaries are really obvious. You know, they're culturally defined, and we all understand them. Like, you can't look at a woman's breasts while you're having a conversation with her. It's just a given. We all know that. But other boundaries are more subjective, and they're a bit more nuanced, a bit more personal, like robbing woolies. So I'm in a relationship, and I think I'm a pretty tolerant guy when it comes to my girlfriend. I'll put up with farting and poor table manners. We even poo with the door open. You know, it's all good. I'll even do period talk. I'll be like, "Hey honey, how was your flow today? Did you wear a pad or a tampon? Can I have a blowjob tonight?" But seriously, the thing that really does get me, we'll be in the middle of a beautiful conversation, just staring lovingly into each other's eyes, and then all of a sudden she'll see something, and her eyes dart to somewhere. She sees a pimple that she wants to pop, and she goes in for the kill, and I'm like, hey, my eyes are up here. Get it? Because the breasts and the eyes and... Anyway, look, I really love my girlfriend, but we've been together a while now, and I guess you could say that we're past the honeymoon phase. You know, where you just have sex all the time, just for the sake of it. Yeah, but you know, it's a shame. But now we actually have to talk, and we share our feelings, and we even fight sometimes. If you were around us sometimes, you'd think we're an old married couple. We've been together a year. Hey, it's a long time in a millennial's life. So we were camping out in Yukai a couple of weekends ago, and we needed something to entertain us, to pass the time. So we thought we'd write a list of we'd play a game. We'd write a list of all our previous lovers, and then we'd talk about them afterwards. So, ooh, bad idea, yeah, it was. And so the competitive side in me came out straight away, and I'm frantically scribbling down names and gazing over to make sure I've got more, and I'm going so fast I'm forgetting names, so I'm just writing down what I do remember about these girls. And when we get to the end, I've got more names on my list. I'm happy. I won. And then she goes first. She talks about all the guys she's been with, and I'm like, wow, these all seem like people I'd want to be friends with, wholesome, really good relationships. They ended well. Seems like you learnt a lot from them. And then I go to my list, and the first name on the list, well, it wasn't a name. It was a girl I lost my virginity to. Can't remember her name. Then I had Asian girl from nightclub. Next was girl who made me sick, but I went back to 3 times. Then there was manager from Kmart. Boop. And as I got through the list, I realised it was turning into a bit of a shallow victory. I got to the last one, and I started to count my blessings. I got girl I effed in the A in the laundry of my drug dealer's house. And I looked over at my girlfriend and I thought, gee, after all that, I'm lucky to have you. I'm not looking to add any more names to my list anytime soon. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Precious. Oh, that's great. Now I want everyone to come back on stage. Not you, people that perform. No way, everyone in the group. Clearly not just you people in the room. So everyone that performed tonight, come on stage. Can you come up here? Give them a big hand as they come up. Yay! Here we go. I'll move that to the side, Craig. And as they assemble themselves up here, that's right, come over. What's your name? Beanit. Beanit. Sorry, I think you said Beanit. And I went, okay. Phoenix, it's lovely to meet you, Phoenix. You have to be careful around here because you don't know. And have a daughter, I've got to call her hairnet. Apparently it's too common. So, here we go. I actually made a certificate. I make it every time, and it's like when I worked for TAFE, they got really angry about me putting a letterhead, like a logo on a certificate. Apparently that's not legal, but at ACE they don't give a shit. So I've made a cert. It's not even got a number on it, but it doesn't matter. It recognises, you can show this when you go for a job. A big hand for Katrina! And for Jasper! And for John! Where's John with his sock? He's got his big sock on. Yeah, John. And we have Mel. And we have Crane. And then we have, sorry, that's not yours, Ridian. And we have Kat. Oh, Kat's fucked. Kat's coming from the bar. Kat went for a wee just at the key time. Lang. Sorry, I've got like, my fingers aren't getting anything apart. It's weird. I've got like some sort of, not, I won't repeat that. We have Jezebel, aka Jim. We have Ivan. And Louise. And we have Lockie. And we have Pesha. And we have Anthony. And this time we have Kath. Oh. Thank you very much. And thank you very much too for Ellen up there. She did the door tonight. She came in and taught one of the classes as well this time. A big hand. Oh, thank you. Oh, Lockie gave me a certificate. The goodest funny teacher almost ever. Most improved. Oh, thank you. Oh, thanks, Peanut. That's so nice. Oh, that's really nice. You know why? Because the last class didn't get me anything and I felt really angry at them. I know, I kind of let you know. Thank you so much, that's really lovely. A big hand once again and thank you for coming out tonight. Good night. Well done, everybody. Well done.